Hello DIY. Today we are just going straight on to the websites today for Black Friday tech deals. I say tech deals loosely because there aren't that many tech deals going on this year. This is probably the most laughably bad year yet, so just keep that in mind when you're looking around. Not anything crazy, like you have Black Friday deals like this. You have a wonderful pack of Band-Aids for a Black Friday deal for 19% off. They'll literally stick Black Friday deal on anything. So just keep that in mind while you're looking around on Amazon and of course Newegg this year. I will say Amazon's pretty lackluster this year, but you might have some better options on Newegg. So we'll take a lot more of a look at Newegg this year because I think you can actually find some good deals, like for instance, power supplies, motherboards, sometimes CPUs, specific Intel ones, AMDs don't go on too much of a sale, but we'll take a look at them. And then GPUs, of course. So we got a couple here for you as well. Starting off, we have a nice Corsair RM850E, 89 bucks for Black Friday, not too bad. It's normally 144 bucks. I know a lot of people love the RM series from Corsair. Nice high rated power supply. We have some pretty good motherboard combos that I saw some fellow creators post online. And this one's like 244. You get DDR4 RAM, 32 gigs. This is my favorite B550M motherboard. Pretty good, all things considered, with the fact that RAM is insanely expensive right now. Another one for a B550M Pro VDH, a little cheaper actually. Here's a really cheap Hanbo Chroma RGB AIO liquid cooler for 29 bucks. Insanely cheap. If you're not the biggest Razer fan, then you could also go to, of course, like Thermalright on Amazon, which we can take a look at those real quick. Yeah, just doing a quick scroll of all AIOs. There really aren't that many that are on sale. I mean, they're already ridiculously low prices. Yeah, I mean, there's some that are a little cheaper, like this Be Quiet cooler, but I mean, honestly, that's pretty laughably bad. Nothing insane there. We have some good power supplies. We always use these Rosewell power supplies now in Toasty Rose videos. This is the 80 Plus Gold series, so the VMG. And yeah, these are really solid. And they're fully modular as well. This model is, and it's like 69 bucks for an 850 watt B tier on the tier list as well. So that's really solid. If you don't want to spend the Corsair money, then you can get something like this a little cheaper. That'll save you some money. I will say for the GPUs, I've been seeing these for a couple days now, but you can get some really good deals on 9070 XTs, like $599. Really solid deals just for high-end 1440p cards. And this is MSRP, which is crazy. I know MSRP shouldn't be a quote-unquote deal, but it is in this economy, in this market. You have some good you have some like good prices on like the 9070 XT Sapphire, like I have, for $699 if you want like a nice beefy card. Aside from that, I think like probably your best deals are going to be around like the RTX 5070, 5060 Ti, kind of those price ranges. Here is a 5070 Ti for $749. You have a $20 rebate card, but I wouldn't even bother dealing with that when you buy it. You have a Asus Prime model 5070 Ti for MSRP. So there's some options here. Regular 5070s are going for like 500 bucks now. So this one's 527. If you want to find one for like 499, which I've seen every once in a while pop up, you might be able to find one on Amazon. Let's see here. Yeah, here's a 5070. Two fan model. If they don't really care about the fans, 499. It'll take a bit to come in, but it's a really good deal for 5070 below MSRP. Not too many models around that price point, but if you just want the best deal, it's pretty solid. For RAM, there's really not going to be many great kits that are on sale. There might be some for Cyber Monday. There's a good chance. The three kits that I'd be looking at right now are the G.Skill Flare X5. This one's right now for like $269 if you consider this promo code part of that price. As well on Black Friday deals, you can usually find some pretty good deals on the G.Skill Trident Z5 RGB. And then the Corsair Vengeance, certain latencies like CL36, they should be around $200 to $300 right now, like this kit is. So it is wildly expensive still, but if you can save money in certain areas, like for instance getting a GPU a little below MSRP or a little at MSRP, you can definitely do that. And speaking of GPUs, we're gonna kind of circle all back around to them. The 9060 XT 16 gig, $349 is a great deal on an MSRP card. I will say they also have 8 gig cards below MSRP. That's kind of been like the norm recently. So you should be able to find, especially around Cyber Monday, you should be able to find below MSRP 9060 XT 8 gigs on Newegg and Amazon. Like here's already one right here for $289. Really solid for a 9060 XT 8 gig. I know RTX 5060s are also kind of below that $300 price for certain models. Like $279 is a decent option. That's a really cheap card, but you have MSI Shadow. This is the one I'd buy for $280. Really solid for 5060. Again, nice budget entry level card. Save about 20-30 bucks. Might help the ridiculous price of RAM, so you got that there for you. NVMe's, I usually buy my NVMe's on Amazon, but let's see if we have any cool things on Newegg, because they'll usually also do like the Samsung drives for a little cheaper on these holidays, but funny enough, I'm not really seeing those. Yeah, I mean, I still think even the Samsung drives are on sales this holiday season. That's how you know it's really bad, because every Prime Day or Black Friday, they usually have those on sale. This is the drive I would buy if I were you. The P310 1TB NVMe, really fast read and write speeds, Gen 4. Can't complain about it. It's 79 bucks. It's a little more expensive than what I'd normally like to spend on it, but it's a good starter point, and 1TB will kind of get you set up with a couple games until you need to download more down the road. You can always add on and expand. The MP44L is still more expensive, so I would definitely just buy the Crucial P310. If you want to just say screw the PC parts because they're not that great of a deal, you can get a monitor for like $399. This is an OLED Acer Predator model. Haven't reviewed this one yet, but it's probably pretty solid. It's Acer, 0.03 millisecond response time. You got 280 hertz refresh rate. Here's an Acer OLED. We actually did review this one for 240 hertz, 0.03 millisecond response time. Same thing, OLED, glossy. This is pretty solid deal, $399. Below 500 bucks, you're in a really good shape for an OLED monitor. This is probably the one I'd buy though, because I like the stand a little better, and it's Acer, and it's 280 hertz, so a little extra hertz, and it's $399, so not a bad deal. That's pretty much all the ones that I can think of though. Oh yeah, we'll take a look at CPUs last bit before we end the video off, but I will say, I mean, even the X3D, 7800 X3D, it's not even on a sale right now. That's not a Black Friday deal. I've been able to get the 7800 X3D for like $350 for like months now, and it's even more expensive right now. Even with the promo code, it's still more expensive. If you really want the best of the best though, 9800 X3D, this is $25 off, so I guess it's a deal. $450, yeah, that's not terrible, because they're normally $480, so I'd say that's somewhat of a deal, but it's 25 bucks. It's not gonna, net the craziest thing for you. And then I will say for pre-builds, I checked out this deal recently. Yeah, this one's a pretty solid deal. This is $1444 for a 9700X, 5070, 32 gigs of DDR5. Yeah, and pre-builds are pretty solid. You get, of course, their AIO, as well as a decent build quality and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're looking for decent pre-built, this is one I'd probably recommend and think you should pick up. And that's a pretty good deal, all things considered, for pre-builds right now. Any pre-built, really. You guys have probably seen enough pre-built videos to know what's pretty good, what's pretty bad. This is the lowest price in 30 days. If you see the low price of 30 days, that actually probably means there's somewhat of a deal going on for it. And for instance, like just scrolling down, this is a good deal for a 9800 X3D, 32 gigs DDR5, 2TB NVMe, and a 9070 XT. So they're out there. They're really not insane deals. You're saving like maybe $100 this season if you waited, a month and a half to buy for Black Friday. So I guess if that's worth it to you, then congratulations. Like I said, there are also going to be some Black Friday doorbuster deals for Newegg, but they're all very low stock and they are very hard to come by. So you might have to do some deal hunting, and you might have to time it right. A lot of the inventory is pretty low this year, so just keep that in mind while you're shopping. But that's all I got for you guys, honestly. Oh, I guess, you know what, I take that back. I was kind of dogging on the 9800 X3D, but you get a free 360mm AIO with it, and it's 25 bucks off, so that's actually decent. These coolers aren't anything crazy, but they're cooler, and they're going to cool your CPU just fine, especially 360mm. So I guess that's pretty good. That's actually a pretty good deal. I'd recommend. But like I said, guys, there's nothing too crazy going on this season. If you get lucky and you find some really good deals, just keep an eye out for them. Keep an eye out for your tech creators posting affiliate links and posting all those little deals that pop up, because they do go fast. So just keep an eye out for those. But we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, the holiday season continues with some good deals moving into December. So we'll see you guys next week. Peace.